That was pretty intense. Oh my god.
Alright, what is up everyone? This is Daz and I'm here with my first Overwatch video for lore. It's going to be on my favorite character in Overwatch right now. It's going to be on D.Va. Now, there's going to be a couple things that I'm going to reference in this video that I'm probably going to have to put more videos out for later. Mainly it's going to be the Omnic Crisis, which is like 20 years before the events of Overwatch. But we're going to get started with D.Va here. Now, D.Va is the internet's favorite little gaming gremlin. Okay, and I've had some fun finding those pictures. Oh my god, they are amazing. But let's start off from the beginning. Now, like I said, the Omnic Crisis happened about 20 years before the events of Overwatch. And during this, like, you know, the Omnics, let's get started with them, just a quick little recap on that. Now, the Omnics are kind of like a sentient robot race, and they were built by these other robots called Omniums. Now, the Omniums, you know, I think that they kind of got wind of the events of Terminator, right? And there's like, these robots, they have a good idea. And so they decided to start rebelling against humanity and even, you know, trying to start a war with them and kill them all. But, so they built this giant, like Gojira Omnic, like, this thing's huge, right? It keeps crawling out of the ocean and was attacking South Korea. And the South Korean government, they made these drone piloted machines, these mechas, which, you know, the mobile exoforce of the Korean army. And so when the Koreans, you know, they had these drones and they were flying around, they were kicking ass. The Omnic, the Gojira bot, which is how I'm going to affectionately refer to it at this point. The Gojira bot, you know, every time that it would start losing, it would adapt, it would evolve, it would retreat back into the sea, come back like months later with like all new weapons, all new anatomy and stuff like that. And so eventually, you know, it found a way to disrupt the drone piloting, you know, software. And so what the Korean army had to do at that point instead was build a cockpit and have it so it would be manned by pilots. Now, they found that it would be easiest to use professional gamers, and as we all know, South Koreans, God bless you guys are amazing at your games. They found all these professional gamers, and their reaction speeds and stuff were so good that they decided to recruit them instead. Now, D.Va here, her name is actually Hannah Song. You know, and she was actually the #1 StarCraft player, because go Blizzard, putting in your own game into your lore. Bravo. I love it. Mwah. But she was the #1 StarCraft player at the age of 16 in the world. And she had stayed that way for 3 years until, in-game, she is 19 now, and she started piloting the mecha. Now, she defends the coast of the East China Sea from that colossal Omnic, and, you know, she keeps beating it back. She eventually started being so good at this, and she finds this to be a game, right? And she's a gamer through and through. Now, she finds piloting this thing to be a game, and what she started doing is she's actually started streaming her adventures in this mecha, right? And it got her some fame. She even she went on to advertise for like soda companies and gum and whatnot. And even she was also in the game world in Hollywood. There's a studio called Goldshire Pictures. Anyone who's from Warcraft, you know what Goldshire is if you're on Moonguard, and I laugh at that name every time. Now, you know, she's been in movies, she's done all this kind of stuff, and it's actually quite reflected in her character on the thing. She's obviously a gamer. Now, I'm on her skin screen right now just to show you her original skin. And as you can see, there's like sponsored decals and stuff on her suit. Even Blizzard, go Blizzard! I love you guys. It's amazing. You know, there's all kinds of different ones like the blueberry, lemon. Oh my god, the contrast on that one. Ugh. Now, tangerine. No, it's not bad. Watermelon. White red. Ooh, that one's nice. I'm gonna get that one next. Personally, I like my carbon fiber. I like it. It's sleek. It's sexy. I mean, you even got like Junker. Ooh, steampunky. I like it. It's even got a hook. It looks a lot like Roadhog's hook. Oh my god, is that a... It's got a hood. That's amazing. Go D.Va, building your own scrap mech. You know, you get all kinds of different skins. But let's get back to the thing at hand. So you can see a lot of her emotes. You'll see. Oh, that's cool. See all kinds of fun stuff, and you know she streams to her audience, so she'll do all kinds of funny stuff. Now you can see all kinds of stuff like play to win, oh yeah, new challenger, and smiley winky face. Now she's totally into gaming, and you'll see it a lot with her reactions, emotes, and stuff. And I mean, gaming's not her only thing. You know, she also likes listening to music, and Lucio in the game, which I'll get into a video with him. There's actually some pre-dialogue on some levels or some openings with them. That you know, she's like, hey, he's all like, hey D.Va, can I get your autograph? And she's like, only if I get yours first. So she's totally into other stuff too. Now, gotta love it. You guys will find this with me. I get lost in thought because there's like a lot of nonsense up here that I have to sift through. Now, I mean, she's like, I love the character. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of like what she can do in case like some of you who haven't played Overwatch, you know, maybe this can show you some cool stuff. Maybe entice you into buying the game and playing it. Total plug. Don't give me money, Blizzard. I mean, I'm new. No one's gonna. Delusions of grandeur. Sad face. Insert hello darkness. But like I said, if anything, you know, maybe you guys will pick up the game if you haven't already. Looking at you, Nesquik. Nah, Nesquik's my buddy. I work with him. He hasn't gotten the game yet. I keep telling him to. He likes to stream other stuff, and here I'm totally plugging him at this point. He gave me free billboard space. Look at me, go dazzing. Now, so like I said, eventually D.Va beats back the giant monster. It retreats. It comes back. She fights it again. It's a new level, easy mode, etc., etc. You know, she's really good at fighting. Let's go into her hero info. Now, she's got all kinds of cool stuff. I'm probably gonna hold off on her ultimate stuff, except for the recall, which you'll see in a second, or call mech. So let's start with the fusion cannons here. Now these things are really only good for close to mid-range. Now, anybody who's ever played a game like this knows that, hey, D.Va's a tank. Isn't that kind of where she's supposed to be? Yeah, absolutely, but you know, you'll find a hard time with people at a distance unless you use your boosters. But the guns themselves actually have infinite ammo, which makes it nice. Now, let's go over to her boosters. I love these things. You can ram into people, knock them away. And I've actually knocked Bastion into that little hole in the center of the grease level. And it's funny though, because I'm not terribly good at this game yet. And you know, I'll keep trying, but I'll never be as good as some of the cool shit I've seen. But I fell right in the hole along with him. Long story short. Now, it took me way too long to figure out that you could fly with D.Va. That's insane. God, I'm so ashamed of myself for not figuring that out. I did it on a whim. I was trying to cross a gap, and all of a sudden I noticed I was raising up. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, you lad, you might be pretty stupid there. And sorry if you can't hear that. My equipment is not the best. I do have to talk a little loud. I need to get lots of stuff. I'm just starting out. Yay me, noob. All right. Point is, let's go to your defense matrix. I love this thing too. It's just like, uh-oh, getting lit up. Yeah, pop that. Oh, that's neat. I didn't notice this. If you pay attention, you can see your thumbs hitting the joysticks, and that's awesome. But yeah, you know, it's really only good for like, hey, getting lit up, pop that shield, go run around the corner, hide. Hopefully have a healer with you, and then hopefully get into a better position to light up base. Either rocket in, hit them with that, light them up with your guns. Now, my favorite thing with this booster is to use your ult. But let's go with the real quick. When your health goes down, you'll see the health bar going down right there. You don't die. You pop out of your mech here. Now, it'll come back after that timer in the center. Like, we'll see it again once she dies real quick. Sorry, D.Va, putting you through pain. You'll see that the timer right there go up. Eventually, it will go up, and this will happen once it goes all the way up. You'll be able to call back your mech. Because apparently the Korean government can also have teleporting technology. That's amazing. I want. It would save me a lot of time getting to work. So, we're going to go over to her ultimates now. Now, like I said, this isn't meant to be a huge tutorial. I'm not going to be like, here's how you play. But I've had a lot of trouble with this, and I wish I would have known some of the cool tricks that I've gotten to use on this. Now, her self-destruct. And I love this. Every time she pops this out, she'll yell, nerf this, and I love it. But it blows up in a nice wide radius. You can actually see her take damage right here. You know, even from that far away, but like up close and personal, it'll kill some people. Now, you know, I love getting the highlights for it, and I have one. And don't know if I'm gonna put it at the end. Eventually, I'm gonna figure out a good way to set up my videos, but I'm probably gonna put the highlight at the end. But you know, one thing you can do is when you put your self-destruct on, it'll keep the momentum going. So what I like to do is you charge in with your boosters, you hit that alt, and it'll fly forward a little bit more. You know, you can. I've seen a lot of people like launch up into the air and just dive bomb nuke it, because as soon as it's getting ready to explode, it'll be like off the ground and boom, knock people, you know, catch them off guard, and it'll get that thing away from you, buy you a little more time. Now, one thing I have learned is I've done this a couple times, and if you can get behind cover, like right here, you'll see bales of hay. If you can get behind full cover, you'll be able to avoid the damage from the explosion. And and speak of the devil, Goldshire Pictures right there. Apparently, oh, duh, we are in Hollywood. I thought it was the Western stage. I'll learn this eventually, guys. But yeah, so I mean, enough with watching the explosion. But so I mean, that's kind of the rundown on D.Va. There's not a whole lot of lore quite yet, and but eventually there will be more. And I'm gonna start with Overwatch because I could do like a character per episode. And so I mean, this is the first episode I have. The next one's probably gonna be on Hanzo. He's my other favorite character. I love him. I wish I was good with Genji too, but it's kind of a hard thing coming. Like I said, live and learn. I'll eventually get to it all. Yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions or cool comments, put them in the YouTube comments, and I'm excited to read those. Let me tell you, I've heard some horror stories. But I mean, either way, well, I'm gonna call it here.
Nerf this!